today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Throwing on first down. Lacey, he gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Lacey. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Lacey's pass.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
now a give right side. Baker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on third down. Boyd able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Boyd. This one complete to Scott Miller. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. On 1st down, Baker.
Another carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. It's Baker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Boyd. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Lacey finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Looking to throw on second down. Lacy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Point after.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Baker. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 25.
On second down now. It's Baker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, Boyd. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
41. 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
On third down, Baker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Taylor.
Giants 31-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on second down. Lacey, that's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Her 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Wide receiver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 16. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position not trying to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
On 1st and 10, Lacey, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, Lacey. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
From the gun, Lacey. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The gain of 5. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. New York ready to go again offensively. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the air on second down. Boyd. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, it's Baker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on third down, Boyd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the rim.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On third down, Lacey. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Play action. Boyd. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
New York.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The New York set to take the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lacey. And that is incomplete.
Lacey's pass intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more But I think even more so is offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
The kicker on.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Lacey's got the first and a little extra. And finally brought down at the 43. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lacey. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Baker. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll try the left side. Baker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They got 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. First down, Boyd. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out come the Giants.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Lacey staying on his feet. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
2nd down.
From the gun, Lacey. Catch made by Slayton. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kicker on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Down at the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 3rd down. Boyd. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st down.
They'll try the left side. Baker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyd firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boyd. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and some room to work. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the left side. Baker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500